Welcome to the Late Night Gunpla Show, starring Jim and Harry. Special guest Jim Guard Custom.
Thank you, everybody. Welcome to the show. Alright, we got a special treat tonight. We have our special guest here, the RGM 79HC Jim Guard Custom. Hey, Jim, welcome to the show. Oh, thanks, Jim. Thanks for having me. What? I said thanks, Jim. Thanks for having me. What's with the voice? I don't know what you're talking about. I've always had this voice. Yeah, I don't like it. Knock it off. It sounds like you're making fun of me. Not in the slightest, Jim. I'm your biggest fan. I don't like you. Well, thanks for having me on the show, Jim. It's a real honor. Yeah, I didn't want you on the show. I never asked for another Jim, and I didn't want you on the show. Alright, I feel like there's some tension between us. Or do you? I think we just got off on the wrong foot, Jim. I'm just trying to be a friend, you know. We're almost the same. We're not anything alike. I would never have this huge, ridiculous shield. I mean, come on. What are you, compensating for something? This is just ridiculous. Whoa, low. Who are you trying to get crazy with, S.A.? Don't you know I'm loco? Oh, that's real cute. Does that come in guy sizes, too? Sit down. No, I've never been disrespected like this before. This is ridiculous. I'm leaving. Fine. You know where the door is? Get out of here. No one cares about you. You've been built for like, what, 3 hours? Just leave already. I'll leave. Just give me a second. Good, I'm glad he's gone. Never have to see that idiot again. I left his dumb shield here. Can't wait to ruin it. Oh well. See ya, buddy.
You know we'll be back, right?
What do you mean?
Usually we do like a 3-show deal with these guys.
You kidding me, right?
No, there's like a 3rd show where he comes back different.
Oh, well, hopefully it'd be nicer. At least have a different voice. Work on your voices.
Shut up.
Alright, we'll be right back with Harry and his review.
Alright, welcome back. This is my part of the show, the review. So here we go, get right into it, and here it is. So this is the RGM 79HC Jim Guard Custom. And I gotta say, right off the bat, it looks pretty cool. I like the details on it. It's a lot different than what I'm used to. Like I said before, I believe it's pretty much close to the Sniper Custom. It just looks really nice. I do like the colors they chose for this one. It's a lot different. Kind of looks like I think they made a local type that's almost like the same colors if I'm not mistaken. But no, goes by looks. I like it. A lot of panel lines. What do we got? Not that many seam lines, if I would remember. Where are the seam lines? Honestly, I don't even see any. I think they hid them all. Like, there's one there, but it's hidden. No, I don't really see any seam lines. Maybe under here? Yeah, there's one little tiny one there, but not a big deal. So seam lines go. You get the one on the head, like always. There's that one right there. Seam line wise, it's pretty damn good. What was different about this kit was the legs. It seemed like it had almost like an inner frame, like I think it's like knee down. It was like an inner frame, and then you put the armor on, kind of like a real grade, which is really cool. You don't really see that in high grades too often. The ankle armor itself, right here, usually it's either molded on this piece or it's a piece that goes around. Instead, it's a little bit different. I believe it's on like a ball joint. Yeah, it is. It's on its own separate ball joint, which is really different. So it actually can, you know, swivel any way, which way you want. That's pretty neat. For the articulation, I mean, this thing is just bananas. I mean, the skirt moves, the way this whole waist goes, you can see in there, it actually pivots back and forth, and there goes a hand. It pivots back and forth, the waist does inside. So it gives you a huge range of motion. That actually looks sexual. Well, whatever. But yeah, the knee goes all the way back for this pose if you needed that pose. Ankles, you know, normal on a ball joint, pretty good. The arm itself, a lot of articulation. This goes really far front and back. And then you got up and down. Rip the hand off again. I believe the elbow. The elbow is like double jointed too. So that's pretty crazy. I mean, he's picking up a cell phone call from God knows who. But yeah, the articulation is really good on this. Even the waist, it has like this special waist property where he can like fully bend over. I guess this would be like, I think they use this on the sniper variant. So like, I guess he could bend over to shoot, something like that. I don't know. Well, now it's falling apart. But yeah, the articulation on this thing is just incredible, especially for an HG kit. I mean, even the head, like, so much motion. It's crazy. So accessories that this guy comes with, obviously, what you get the kit for, this shield. This shield is huge. I mean, this is just ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie though, the reason I like this kit was the shield, and the reason I kinda don't like this kit is the shield. So the shield has literally no detail on the inside. So, I mean, it's pretty sparse. I don't like that at all. The outside looks pretty good. The reason I don't like the shield is, alright, so these black pieces that came with the kit, it's not the normal black that we're used to getting. It's like this new, softer plastic that they've been using. And you can actually see here, up top, I actually was cutting it off the sprue, and I, you know, got a little bit left over, and then I took my knife to try to scrape it off, and actually ended up scraping off like a whole chunk, because this thing is just, these black pieces just so like soft, like anything will just rip it apart. So with that saying, the elbow itself and the wrist, and you can see the hand that keeps falling off, is all molded in this black plastic. And because of that, it makes it really weak for him to hold this shield. Like, any sudden turns and this hand either comes apart or the hand falls right out of the socket. I mean, it's quite ridiculous. I mean, it looks cool when it's holding it, I'm not gonna lie, but any slight movements, or if you like to, you know, rearrange your kits every now and then, you're looking at it falling apart a couple times before you get the actual pose you want. So for me, it kind of ruins it. I mean, at that point, I would have rather just had the sniper variant and, you know, called it a day. Because this kit only comes with the beam pistol, which I do like, and it's a bigger version of the beam pistol. So it's kind of like a jumbo beam pistol, I guess. Alright, so I'm just looking at it now. Alright, so this beam pistol has like this nub on it, and I believe that was for it to be mounted on the leg area of the sniper custom, and I don't think this has that same ability. So it's the same beam pistol from the other one with the nub on it that I don't think this nub does anything. So that's kind of annoying. What else does he have? Oh, so he's got these in here. I guess they're like a little bit of like a shield, but then this part, this little bottom part comes out, and then you have these beam effect parts, and they go in like so, and they give you these little handles, and then now he's got like these cool little daggers. And I'm not gonna lie, they're actually pretty neat. I like the daggers. They're different. you know, let me get this one out. And you get 2 of them. So it's not like a normal like beam saber that, you know, other kits would get. It's kind of like these little beam daggers. So he's got 2 little daggers. And they're pretty neat. I like them. So it's kind of weird that a kit with such a big defensive shield would have minimal gun and minimal close quarter combat weapons. It seems kind of weird. I feel like he should have like a big weapon, you know, hide him behind this, and, you know, just shooting like a bazooka or some kind of cannon. So I find it weird with the weapon choice, but, you know, it's still pretty neat. I don't know if I want to use the shield or not. I kind of want to, but I'm gonna have to do something. I mean, since I paint, you know, luckily I'll probably, you know, put a couple coats on this ball joint, because this hand just comes out way too easy. So then I'll make it a little bit thicker and, you know, harder to move. And same thing with the joints. I guess I'll have to paint all the black to either like a light gray or something like that, and that painting it'll make it thicker. But if you don't paint, like I said, beware of these black pieces. Any you know, slight carving of a knife, and, you know, you kind of ruin the piece. I mean, if I didn't paint right there, I'd probably have to, like, you know, sand this down and buff it and stuff like that. Since I paint, I'll probably just, you know, put some plaster over it, or, you know, some putty over it, sand it down, and call it a day. So like I said, if you don't paint, just be very careful with the black. It's very, very fragile, soft. All right, and then it came with a whole bunch of stickers, and I'm not gonna lie, this is a lot of stickers, and these are really nice stickers. I'm not gonna use them, of course, because I don't really like stickers and I don't use stickers, but for anyone who doesn't paint and uses these stickers, these are really cool. I mean, you got like so many little cautions in here, and warnings, labels, and, you know, these little black lines and white lines. I believe that goes on the shield. These are really nice, you know, for a sticker sheet. I mean, this is pretty good. Like for high grade, this is really nice. I like where Bandai's going with this. The detail's really good. Like I said, there's no real seam lines. I mean, I can't really find it. I'm sure I'm gonna find one the second I turn this off, but, you know, besides the head, everything else is pretty much hidden, and I like how, you know, they're hiding all the seam lines in the detail. So, I mean, for someone like me, it gives me less work to actually, you know, cover up the seam lines, you know, seal them. Oh yeah, this thing moves too, by the way. This little thruster thingy. I don't know what it is, but that moves. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, this thing moves too. This one's pretty cool. So it's kind of like a targeting system, I guess. I was on the sniper kit, so I guess it's for targeting. But, you know, I don't think he needs much targeting when he's got a little pistol. So, whatever. But there it is. That's the kit. Like I said, I like it. I want to like it more. I was just very upset with the soft plastic, and, you know, the shield details very, very upsetting, and the inability to kind of hold it good. I mean, he could hold it. I could put him in a pose, but I feel like the video will go on for another 10 minutes if you sit here and wait for me to put it in a pose with the shield, because he's going to fall apart, I'm going to curse, and then we're going to get shut down by YouTube for excessive cursing or something. I don't know. I don't know how this works. But, you know, like I said, it's just weird that I like the weapons he has, but it's just weird because they're all close quarter weapons. And then he's got this shield, which, I mean, I guess you could use for close quarters, but I mean, if you're close enough, you probably want to move fast, and you kind of want to ditch this. Oh, so there's no other way to, like, hang this on him. So, basically, like, you know, this couldn't happen. It couldn't just stay on him. You know, it doesn't do that. It would be cool, it would be nice, but nope. You know, it's either in him, in his hand, or it's nowhere to be found. But, yep, that's it. That's the Gym Guard custom. And I know I had a little online poll, and I asked you guys what kind of custom did you want to see. And I know police officer won that poll. So he should be a police officer, and I don't know if he's gonna be. I'll try, you know. I want to try, but then I also have another idea in my head, so we'll see which one I go with. So it's either going to be police officer or something else, but one or the other, it's going to happen, and it'll be done soon. So that's it for this video. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, a subscribe. Got any questions for Jim for the next show? Leave a question down below. We'll read it on the air live. Not really live, but we're live. And that's it. So stay tuned for the next video, guys. I'll see you soon, and happy building.